Microsoft confirmed today that the Russia-based hackers responsible for last year's SolarWinds cyber attack are more active than ever and are continuing to attack global technology infrastructure. Microsoft says the group called Nobelium tries to impersonate an organization's trusted IT partners to then gain access to their sensitive data. Microsoft has been monitoring Nobelium's activity since May of this year. They say more than 140 companies have been targeted. As many as 14 of those companies believed to have been compromised. The activity ramped up over the summer. Since July, Microsoft says it informed more than 600 customers that they had been attacked nearly 23,000 times by Nobelium. Now, for some context, before July of this year, Microsoft had only flagged about 20,000 attacks around the world in the previous 3 years. Cybersecurity reporter Maggie Miller, one of our colleagues at The Hill, joining us live now. President Biden imposed sanctions on Russia for hacking about 6 months ago. Did those sanctions do anything, Maggie?
Well, hi, thank you so much for having me. And I mean, I think we can have to say that no, they have not had as much of the intended effect as perhaps the Biden administration and the U.S. government as a whole would have hoped. I think what we're seeing today is something very similar to what we saw in December, which has become known as the SolarWinds attack, which of course ended up compromising more than 9 federal agencies and was not caught for many months. And, you know, this is the type of activity that Russia was sanctioned for. And despite that, now we see them coming with what Microsoft described as an even larger campaign, trying to use similar tactics to compromise another IT group in order to access further organizations. And it is certainly worrying, to say the least.
Well, Maggie, absolutely. Is there any way to stop this? Does America maybe need to step up its counter surveillance?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that more sanctions might not be a terrible idea from the experts I've been speaking to today. But another issue that was really brought up to me was the fact that we need more international pressure, a coalition of the willing of other countries, such as, you know, the U.S. and allies that can say, you know, to Russia and to its government, this is unacceptable. There are red lines you cannot cross, and there will be consequences that will come from beyond just the United States.
Yeah, the consequences certainly, hopefully, can make a big difference. Maggie Miller, thank you so much for that. We appreciate it.